Alrighty, here we go. Playing on my PlayStation 5 Pro on my TV. That's why there's no cam right now. Holy shit, boys! It's Death Stranding 2. I'm so hyped for this. Sony, Sony Interactive. Holy shit! Holy shit, boys! Holy guacamole! Screen brightness. Select your preferred brightness. 5 is the recommended. Alright, let's go with 5 then. That's fine with me. Bonus data found. Machine gun early unlock. Woo! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. These equipment items will become available as you progress through the game. Ooh! Battle skeleton. Boost skeleton. Level 3 gold. Boca skeleton. Patch 70. Patch 71. Patch 72. Custom hologram quokka. Oh my, battle skeleton silver. Holy shit. Let's do brutal. Prioritize quality. No, hold on. I'm gonna prioritize performance. Yeah, let's do performance. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna turn that on as well. Choose hover. Holy. What just happened? So cute. Look at the little kid. So cute. All right. Do we do a recap? I mean, we already saw the recap yesterday, right? If you were on stream. F it.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man.
Dead Man.
The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding.
Right.
The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs.
Right.
Beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation.
Yeah.
A void out,
Yo.
leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon
Rainfall.
we came to know as timefall.
Timefall. I said rainfall.
Collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came
So it
to
affects
fear both
structures as
timefall
well.
and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind.
Okay.
However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
I remember.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together.
Yeah, he lost his wife and his baby. His wife Lisa, I think.
By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam.
Right, I remember.
We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
Okay.
And of course, Sam, the incomparable dead man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lakna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Yup. Hartman.
Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes, his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
Okay. Fragile.
Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, the former combat, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge.
Sorry.
She had a change of heart.
Sorry about that. Whoa.
As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on.
Goddamn terrorists, man. Higgs.
Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal.
Yeah, I don't know why he hated humanity. He wanted all of us dead, which is crazy.
The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built. But your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time. And a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret.
Yup, that's true.
To save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Just like that, huh? All right, let's get into it. Okay. Yes. Why do they want my birthday, man? It said a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what your future has in store. Ooh, interesting. Yes. Whilst dooms can afflict anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, include Cancer, Pisces, are said to be more susceptible to developing the conditions. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path with disquiet and turmoil. What about Gemini? Who is this? Ooh. Kojima. Please, Kojima. Once there was an explosion. Holy shit, it's starting. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead found their way into our midst. When they came in contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation, a void out. Since most could neither see or sense BTs, people lived in fear, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept towards extinction. Interesting. To unite what was left of America, Porter named Sam forged a bond with bridged baby called Lou, who possessed special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed across the continent, reconnecting people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair whereabouts remain unknown. Whoa. "11 months later." Wait, were those extinction entities there? There were a lot of them.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind.
Is this Fragile?
Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something.
Dude, this looks like a movie. I'm not kidding. It looks...
A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside
A
world.
Hideo Kojima game.
And I know they'll be back again. Today.
-61.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I
Oh my god, this looks realistic as fuck.
Now the great system
That cactus looks like a real cactus.
switching sides. I own $1 million
Oh my god.
worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night.
Dude, the terrain looks realistic as heck.
Did
That looks like a real video of like some mountain.
I -61.
I'm in awe.
Now the water blazing high in my cold paradise.
Holy crap, that looks so good.
We're meant to sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown.
Pyro things.
Where is it that I belong?
Jellyfish. Darren Jacobs. Holy shit. Holy shit, this looks amazing. Mama! It's Sam. And Lou.
Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the
Dude.
leaves like a knife and the sun is
This
out.
music is awesome, by the way. The soundtrack.
See the world they build to lose at the try.
What the hell?
And what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
Wow. He said time to head home. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. Okay. Return home with Lou. That's our objective right now.
Well, now someone's in a good mood. Let's go home and get you fed.
That's cool. Holy shit, this looks so cool, by the way. You guys have no idea. Holy shit. L1. What are these footsteps?
Damn, you did not like the look of that.
What What are these footprints here? Oh, that's kind of cool. Aerial camera. Potential gatequake.
I feel that.
What is that?
Damn shaky.
What's that? A earthquake? Holy!
Okay, you're all right.
Shut up, Lou. That's so cute, dude. If something happens to Lou, I swear to God. Oh look, there's some other footprints over here. Interesting. Don't mind if I do. Chiral crystals. Chiral crystals mean a mysterious substance that become buoyant when assembled in bulk. Every 1,000 cg of chiral crystals that Sam carries will reduce his load by 1 kilogram. Okay. Is that a ladder? Carry on back, carry in left hand, carry in right hand. Hold L2, hold select. Hold. Okay. Crypto bites. Wait, eating crypto bites restores his blood levels. See the crypto bite? Hold to open. Oh shit. While in this menu, you can switch between weapons and tools. Select And use L1 to cycle through your options. Finally, press X to equip, or to use the to equip, or use the chosen weapon tool. What is this? A strand, a rope, to bind and secure cargo. Can also be used to deflect enemy melee attacks. Cryptobiote. Climbing anchor. Metal to which a rope is attached, allowing for the safe travelers feared to steep slopes. The rope can be stretched up to 30 kilometers. Okay, blood levels maximum. Interesting. Where am I going? Dude, holy shit. It feels so good being back in this world. I love it. I think we can go.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
I'm moving, man. This dumbass used a ladder over here. That's a horrible place to put a ladder. What the hell? Oh shit, we really gotta move. Oh shit, it's slippery. So, is this timefall or is this just regular rain? Holy shit, it is pouring, buddy. Fucking hell.
Almost there.
What is this music? Nice.
There, we made it.
Sprint, baby, sprint. Just because. Why not? So the most you can get from that is 4. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, a BT. Wait, he's touching it and nothing's happening. Wait. Wait, what? Oh. That's clever. Oh, so it's like a, okay. The hologram. Oh. That's actually so clever. Shit. So they're hiding there. Okay, it's a, okay. That's brilliant, actually. I love this song. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Just like the too big for his bed. This is Spider-Man 2 right here. Anytime I hear this, I think of Spider-Man. When Peter Parker loses his powers.
Not bad, little Porter. Not bad at all.
Is that a little heart tattoo? He got things done. Job. Raindrops keep, they keep falling. So
Come on, open up.
oh, that's so cute. This game looks amazing, by the way. This is probably the best looking game I've ever played. Was it fragile? Yeah. Rain, na 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 na. Oh, little octopus. Octopus? What the fuck is an octopus? Otter. What the helly? It's just fragile, relax. Woke up the damn baby. Oh shit. Why did he hesitate there for a second?
Who's there?
Oh, he didn't want to use the gun. He got a pan instead. For Lou, I guess. Oh my god, this game looks amazing.
Who are you?
What are those goofy ass gloves, boy?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
And also, how did you find us?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing, Marion. Me. Dude, what an intro. One of the best intros to a game ever. Holy shita. That's amazing. Is that a tattoo or a mole that she has with a heart?
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest
Chiral
printed
printer.
diapers.
Thank God.
Corpus.
How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Chiral network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Chiral printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some
Jump
kind of
shot.
syndrome. They call it jump shot.
What does corpus mean? Oh, this is like a data bank. Okay. In Corpus, you can review story and examine terminology, check controls, and borrow gameplay tips. Okay. Use L1 or R1 to cycle between them. Jump shock, a syndrome caused by performing repeated jumps to the beach. While it is clear that the syndrome is brought about by accumulated strains that multiply jumps place on the body, the exact cause are unknown and no treatment has yet been developed. It's still possible to perform jumps while suffering from the syndrome, but doing so puts one's life at risk. Gatequakes, earthquakes-like phenomena that are triggered when matter passes through the plate gate. Unlike ordinary earthquakes, the strength of shakes does not always correspond to the distance from the epicenter, which could be considered the plate gate itself. The strongest shaking often takes place elsewhere at seemingly random locations. The seismic waves appear to be strongly influenced by the tar currents in extreme localized shaking. In extreme cases, localized shaking affects only a 100-meter radius has been observed. Gatequakes can also cause abnormal reverberations within the tar currents. This is believed to be the reason why strong quakes have occasionally been observed in areas that are very distant from plate gates. The beach, bridges for celebration, climbing anchor, chiral crystal, cryptobytes, chiral printer, a high performance 3D printer that makes use of the chiral network's cutting edge data processing capabilities. A chiral printer can remotely output a great variety of objects provided that you have the necessary resources and are connected to the chiral network. Medicine and living organisms cannot be printed, however, nor can one of a kind objects of great personal significance. Fabricating weapons is simple with the chiral printer, and it is made and has made it all too easy for anyone to acquire large quantities of arms and explosives. As such, there is concern that prevalence of chiral printers have led to increase in the number of armed groups and general escalation in conflict. Jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Yeah, I can drink.
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out.
With who? With the president?
Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
No.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage
Holy
and carry out
shit.
deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside
Where there's no
UCA.
chiral network.
We decided to
Drawbridge.
call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs.
What's the pay?
Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
What's the pay?
To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you
Wait,
did
but
when you
wouldn't
went
that mean
out
if you
west.
extend the chiral network, wouldn't that make her job obsolete?
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So,
Because then those
What do you
robots
say?
will just... Why me?
Seriously, why me?
there are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory
Oh,
near
great.
the lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear. But they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT
Oh,
is
great.
headed their
That's
way.
fantastic.
And if they're right, then I want you there. Ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
With my blood.
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA.
Oof.
The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes
awesome.
happen daily. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there
That's
just
fantastic.
like
Thank you for that.
Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will
Right.
become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into
And
the
cause a
depths of
void
the
out.
tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
That's why you have to be dead.
Several Mexican cities were wiped off the
Holy
map in
shit.
this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam,
Is it
It's
though?
not like
Isn't it
that.
though?
they're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas
For what
with
purpose?
the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
I won't do it, I'll do it. What happens if I say I won't do it? Did the game just end? Wait a minute.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Wait a minute. What is going on here?
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
That's so weird. Hold on, I want to see something. So wait, so what happens if I do this then again? I swear to God, if this makes me, if this goes... God damn it, man. Is this gonna go back to the picture? Big for his bed.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Good.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
No! No!
-61.
What? Okay. I guess I'll accept the order then. I guess I have to. Interesting.
Yeah, all right.
But then you'll leave us alone. You and the
So you'll
UCA.
do it?
You get that, punk?
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Really? A childcare app?
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Chug, 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 chug. Well, damn. Episode 1. Sam. He's all dressed up.
Go on. Slide it on your
What is
thumb.
that?
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Terminal.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab
That is
in
far
southern
away.
Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close
That
enough
makes
to get
sense.
the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some
Okay.
additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or on special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
So, attach to suit, carry in hand. Place in handgun holster. Blood bags. Let's place in utility pouch. Let's hang this on the tool rack.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Examine gear.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
No, there's not.
There are
Shit.
bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start.
Commencing route creation.
Do I really need to draw a route though?
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Okay, then we'll go straight through here. Straight through here. And then straight across to here.
Delivery route finalized.
Easy. Easy money, man.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
That Cupid looks sick, though.
It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Yay.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
How do you break a kid?
Now who wants to eat?
Of course, it started raining. Holy. What's up? Okay. Yeah, I just want to check one thing. I'm assuming it's going to teach us all this stuff, right? They're not tips. An electrical blast. Fully automatic weapon effective when equipped with light and can be switched. It's highly versatile. Can be loaded with different types of ammunition to suit the situation. Drawbridge, Fragile Express, UCA. APAS 4000. This is what I want. Automated Porter Assistance System. But commonly referred to as simple as APAS, was originally developed as a support program for porters making deliveries. The Chiral network, but network's capacity to instantly transfer massive volumes of data means that APAS developed rapidly and was therefore before long managing and operating deliveries on all on its own. As deliveries became entirely automated, bridges withdrew from the delivery business, and private organizations such as Fragile Express disbanded. Porters are still required to make deliveries outside Chiral network, however, which is why Fragile set up Drawbridge. Thanks to the Chiral network uses of the beach, where time barely passes, APAS has become more than just a delivery system. It's now involved in all areas of life, from child rearing to healthcare. Select the weapon cycle.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Oh, okay. I like this auto range. These are like emotes and shit. Okay. Let's go. Let's get going.
Let's get this done. Oh, almost lost it there.
What is this? Assault rifle. What is this? Wait, what is the assault rifle? RB MP. Armed with MP bullets, effective against any target. Rifle also comes equipped with a light. Fires rubble bullets capable of neutralizing targets without killing them. Okay. I want to put this. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a package up there. Lost cargo sometimes become lost. You will receive likes by way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination.
Nice.
Let's keep on going, buddy. So when you get to a marker, it removes it off the map. Okay, I see. Headache pills. Hold up to... Hold on. Attach to suit. Made it to Mexico. This L1 sent a compass mode.
We're in enemy territory now.
Only 3 enemies here. Oh shit. With the strand equipped. Sit down, man. Who else is there? What's wrong with y'all? The hell is wrong with them, man? Relax.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Walking into the storm room. Whoa! My God. Move up close to a wall and take shelter. Jesus Christ, man. My God, man. Get this crystal right here. Okie dokie. Brother. Jesus Christ, man. What the helly?
Buen día, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is...
SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given to and received from porters in the world, in other worlds, and enjoy screenshots you've captured in photo mode. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? Try to use the SSS to keep you updated with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now it's fast asleep in dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your Ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou.
restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Confirm.
must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here
Yep.
to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about.
Whoa.
Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for
I already
me.
put it in there, dummy. I got an A.
Well, it's not
God damn it.
perfect, but it'll more than do for our needs. Thanks again. Didn't think you'd go to such lengths on our behalf. We really
You're
can't
welcome.
thank you enough. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish
Mexico.
a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Got sand all over me, man. New strand established.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Oh, wow. Bonus data has made the following content available. Fires MP bullets effective. Reloading is slow.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Nice. You've earned the nickname Handler.
Porter grade increased.
Every evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to your porter grade, calculated by APAS. Provides a snapshot of your experiences, such as a porter, as well as delivery style. It's calculated for blah blah. Sam receives during the hold to open detailed description. Not bad.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out.
How's the region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack.
Okay.
Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
The delivery terminal. Man, take a shower. Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce. So go ahead and make use of our facilities. There's also a sink in your room where you can freshen up and check your looking mirror. It's a good place to hide your hats and sunglasses. You also got access to armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them. Definitely worth checking out everything your room's got to offer. Okay, yeah, let's use... Here you go, buddy. How does he... In the first game, if you stare too long, he like does something. He's getting nervous. Just look at his hands. That's funny. How can I check my weapons though? F it, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep, bye-bye. He was waking up on a beach. Uh-oh. Oh no. Amelie? How did she get here?
No.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
Oh.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Customize the backpack. Attachments. Now fabricate custom attachments to fit your backpack to see which components are currently available to you and weigh up your various options. Kind of like this one. Okay. What else can I customize? A suit designed for making deliveries. S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulders. A pattern camouflage and hat. Sunglasses. Wait, what did that say? When worn, it slightly slows the rate at which... Oh, hell yeah. Of course. Actually, I wanted to check one more thing. Sorry. I don't like that color more. Drink. Stamina increase can be boosted up to 25%. Might as well drink this, John. I'm assuming it's temporary. There you go, buddy. Eat a crypto bite. Ew, it's so crunchy. Finally connected to the Cow Network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set the terminal. And we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. To know that we're not alone, that's all humanity wants, right? And not only are we connected to other locations, we can fabricate new equipment using chiral printers. Well, you're welcome, buddy. I like that. Nah, it looked better the other way. Examine weapon rack. That's kind of cool, I guess. Wait, let's go to the surface.
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
Activate that terminal, baby.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, We should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to
Yep.
the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Okay.
Please select an item to fabricate.
I see. I guess we can fabricate a ladder. Maybe a blood bag? What is this? Claim materials. Oh, okay.
Your next destination is Villa Libre.
Uh-oh.
The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside.
Nice.
Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
I could go like,
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Head out, baby.
Order accepted. Thank you. Please take care.
Sign detected
Remember to
nearby.
rest safe. Please give it your all.
What is that? Timefall. Exposure damages container, reducing the capability. Use containers repair to restore them to the original conditions. Oh shit. I'm gonna need one of those.
I will always support you. Remember to rest safe. Safety first.
Let's go.
Thank you, Sam. Please give it your all.
Commencing delivery route finalized.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Store. Here we go.
Thank you, Sam. That's the spirit.
Water level rising. What's wrong with my route? Why would she say that? Oh. That's why. Am I stuck? How do I use this? Fuck off, man, please. Holy. How? Are you? Bitch. Cargo ruined. Bandit boots. Ow. Go, man, go. I'm gonna take this. And then I'm gonna also take one of these. Here we go. Back on track. What happened? Interesting. All right, well, we made it, I guess. We barely made it. Hey, buddies. Yep. Yeah, kind of.
Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Hey, I'll take that.
Seems to be in decent condition. Thanks for your service.
No problem, buddy.
I have to say, this was well worth the wait.
No
I had a
problem.
feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Whoa. Okay, connected them. La madre. La madre mia. Cupid connected. Item received. Item data. The device allows you to build basic structures. Okay. Hologram data.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh,
Cool.
seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is.
What?
There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal.
What issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal.
The aid request.
You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if
Maybe,
your travels
maybe
happen
I'll
to
help
take
you.
out that
What do you mean by old people?
we'd really appreciate the help.
How do you
The
get
only
pregnant
people
then?
that still live here, other than myself, are elderly. The last of the
Oh.
younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts, like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act, start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all.
Jesus.
So they ditched me. Left me to
Those
wander
aren't
on
good
my
friends,
own,
man.
until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues.
Is something
That's why
the
we
matter
put
with
in
your
the order
baby?
for these remote medical units. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason,
7.
the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still
You have a new
bring
order
this
for me.
child into the world someday. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so. Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area.
Okay.
Think about what I told you and finalize your route.
What is this little,
Best of luck to you out there.
a steep hill with dense vegetation? Okay. What is this? Machine gun level MP. Mid-range. Close. Close and mid-range. I don't think I... Entrust storage. No. Okay. Wait, I wanted to say one last thing.
You'll stop by again, won't you, son?
Okay. Never mind then.
Commencing route creation.
Watchtower. Build a watchtower. Okay. You know what? I'm going to fabricate... Here we go. Canteen.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Here we go. Now we're moving. Resin. I'll take this ladder as well. We could use it. Open cargo. Special alloys. There are 5 types: metal, ceramic, resin, special alloys, and chemicals.
How you doing, Sam?
Climb, man, climb.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Shouldn't be too tough.
Ow.
Fuck me.
Here we go. Store and retrieve cargo. Oh, whoa. Be careful here. Pretty steep here, buddy. What happens if I drink from, Okay.
Right.
Come on, man. Taking forever.
Construction process now complete.
Hold on 1 second. Alright. Activate terminal.
Only gonna get harder.
So there's how many? There's one, two. Okay, hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bad guys. 6. Okay.
Coming up empty.
What is this mushroom?
Trouble nearby.
Members arrested.
How do I change my equipment? Aid request. View all rate.
A new feature has been made available for use.
It is nowhere near me. Ah. How did he see that?
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Where's the box at? Turn around, punk. I guess I could go through here. Let's go. Hey, this I'm telling you, this game has a sick soundtrack. Dun, 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 dun.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiron decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, first things first. Not damaged at all. What grade am I gonna get?
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BGs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
S, baby.
I have no complaints whatsoever. None. Brilliant work. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go.
Just yanks it off.
See what that Cupid of yours can do.
Interesting. Benjamin. Cupid connected. I get blood grenades. And what is this? Oh, okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time
Better.
we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual.
BT
A lot
research.
of lives are going to be saved thanks to you. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. Though you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try.
Yes.
By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we've got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Down we go. What in tarnation? Oh. Wait, his skin, something happened to his skin.
facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Okay. You okay, Sam? Had a bit of gatequake over here. Is everything okay where you are? Lou's playing happily like it never happened. Close to the lab now. Right, keep it up. Okay.
Departing facility.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I
Was
get
that,
close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared.
Gazers.
According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens. Or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. Alright, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details.
First things first. What is this?
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall... Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest
Okay.
easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning
Sure,
a
brother.
PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a
Sure,
shelter
brother.
for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Let's make one more of these. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Order accepted. Thank you.
What is this shit?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I will always support you.
Hold on, you know what? Better do something. You were affected by
Very impressive work, Sam.
okay, let's fabricate. Okay, we're ready. Let's go.
Thank you, Sam. Safe travels. That's the spirit.
All right, we're on our way now. We are cooking.
Take care, Sam.
What is this over here? What is that noise? Really? Another gate quake?
Gatequake detected. Intensity.
It was a 6. Is that bad? Okay, we'll just go around instead. Here we go. I want to see, hold on, I want to see, the combat, how you do combat. Press circle to throw a punch. Punching is a simple fast attack, but can be blocked. Jump attacks are difficult to land. While attacking, press L2, hold L2 R2 to center your balance. Perform a powerful tackle. Circle for a melee weapon. Release L2 depending while swinging a piece of cargo to throw it. Evasive. To step right, left. L2. Hold it. Once your strand is ready, it can be used to parry attack. And okay. Don't know why I did that, but okay.
Construction process now complete.
Okay. Blood grenades. Okay. Hold on. Attach to suit. No, no. Okay. Defeat ETs northeast of the research lab. Let's see. don't have my backpack. Still alive. Cool. 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 I know, I'm going to get it, man.
You are too far away from your cargo.
Ancient fossils, lost cargo. Lost cargo. How do I change them? How do I change bullets? Where am I meant to? Oh, right. Okay.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route. Delivery route finalized.
All right.
Ah, yeah.
Everything
Here we go. A rock tripped me up like that? There's no way, bro. Go, Norman Reedus, go.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security
Actually, hold on.
selected. Weapons detected.
So what do I get for doing that? Nothing? That's all of them. Who the hell are you, buddy?
Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
S, baby.
Now that's a delivery done right. I appreciate that you're always striving for perfection. Huh. Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable, we're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid.
Wait, that's it?
Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Do. Wait a minute. Anti-BT effect added. MP. Okay, so there you go. MP bullets are now effective against BTs. Noise. So MP is like the new gun to. Okay, noise.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Thank you. Not a clue. Sneeko?
Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am. The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance. And here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels.
Wasn't Deadman supposed to be in this storage area?
We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation.
All right, Alex.
We'll keep you posted, Sam.
All right, buddy. Whatever floats your boat. Taking a shower. Uh-oh. Something bad I feel is gonna happen. It's Deadman.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget.
Dumbass.
Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick.
What the helly?
Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place.
Yep.
Imagine
In Mexico.
that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent
tar
is
belt.
entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent
For what
other
reason?
than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success.
Oh.
The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium
Chiral
that renders
clouds.
electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean.
Why?
Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice
Birds.
birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere.
What?
Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate.
To control the gate?
That's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well,
Plate gate, a phenomenon that appeared near a research lab in Mexico around this time Sam began connecting the UCA to the chiral network. At first, only a microscopic warping in the texture of space could be observed, but this grew bigger as the UCA chiral network expanded, connecting Mexico to Australia. The plate gate can be used to travel between the two continents. It is the only plate gate currently in existence.
There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
On that note, we're calling it here.